This is Jeff Williford with UTTylerPatriots.com here with head men's and women's track and field coach Bob Hepler. Coach Hepler, we talked before the season began. You had a lot of expectations coming up as the ASC track and field meet. Talk about the season, kind of give us a rundown of kind of what stood out to you, maybe some individual performances that have really stood out and made a name for themselves.
Well, as I mentioned earlier this year, our throwers and our distance people were expected to do well, and they have. Buck Thompson and Chris Stonestreet have broken multiple school records. Ed Palencia, our javelin thrower, he started off great, and he has a little bit of an injury right now, so it's questionable whether he'll be able to compete. Our distance people, led by Ross Renfro and Nick Huff on the men's side, and Kelly McQuaid, Sarah Hankla, and Jenny Murphy on the women's side, have far exceeded my expectations. And in fact, one of my distance ladies, Bailey Talaska, every time she runs, she seems to set a personal record by a lot. So that's gone real well. Probably the biggest surprise has been our jumpers. Chris Kearney in the triple jump and Tanner Conkel in the high jump look like they're going to qualify for nationals, and I really wasn't expecting that at the beginning of the year.
We also did a couple of track meets here at home here in Tyler area. We did one at Brook Hill, actually two at Brook Hill. Talk about kind of what UT Tyler can bring to track and field as far as a place that people see and can kind of say, hey, that's a place we want to go run and race.
Oh man, those were huge successes. It was like people flocking from all over the world to the Roman Colosseum or something. But no, we had our last meet, we actually had 11 schools show up. I was anticipating like 4. And we seem to be filling a need in North and East Texas. So I anticipate doing 3 meets every year, and maybe even opening it up to some community athletes as well. So yeah, very excited about the future of those meets.
All right, we have coming up the ASC Track and Field Championships. You talked about some of the individual performers, and I know, in track and field, a lot of it does kind of revolve around individualism, but also the team. What are some things that you're looking forward to when you take on the other ASC schools?
Well, as a team, I've been really pleased in that we've exceeded expectations. I've also been pleased that the conference as a whole is a lot better than I thought. You look at Concordia and Mississippi College, Hardin-Simmons. They're up-and-coming programs as we are, and on the women's side, those schools and will be competing with us probably for 3rd place. Mississippi College as well. Texas Lutheran and McMurry are nationally ranked teams on the women's side. They're just very established top programs. On the men's side, McMurry's the #1 team in the country, even stronger than I imagined at the beginning of the year. I believe we're going to get 2nd and put up a real strong fight, but they're a real strong team.
Well, that sounds good. Talk about the facilities there at Mississippi College. Have you run there before? Have you taken a track team there before, or what do you know about it?
Yeah, we've been there. We've been there 2 other times for the conference meet over the last. This is our 4th year now, so two of the 4 times we've been there. Great track. Yeah, it's fairly fast. Should give our athletes a chance to set personal records, and we have realistically about 8 athletes that have a real good shot at making nationals, so this is their chance to improve their marks, and the NCAA basically takes the top 16 athletes from the event all over the country, and we have several athletes that have a legitimate shot at that.
Well, I know like you mentioned, the track and field team's a very young team here at UT Tyler. Not just the ages of the participants, but just as long as it's been around. If you guys at home want to follow UT Tyler Track and Field and Coach Hepler to see how they do at the ASC Championships and who qualifies for nationals, you can go to UTTylerPatriots.com. Thanks a lot, Coach.
All right, thank you.